straight out of the sunny purple state of Florida. He's liberally conservative and conservatively liberal. He's Wag the Blue Dog. For those of you who don't know, a hedonist is someone who pursues immediate pleasure, immediate gratification, and is indifferent to the idea of morality. You know what really pisses me off about most hedonists? They pretend like they're so damn tolerant. They love to say that anyone who has morals is intolerant and close-minded and trying to push their ways on them. That's a load of crap. And I first noticed it, I remember many, many years ago when I was watching one of the Big Brothers. It was like the third or fourth, probably back in the early 2000s. Well, I remember this jerk on there said, "Oh, I'm glad there aren't any virgins here, man. I don't want any people who are all stuck up." It's like, what the hell business is that of yours if someone's a virgin? If you people are so fucking open-minded like you claim to be, why do you care if someone's a virgin? That's what bothers me about hedonists, and they're only getting worse and worse. They're in particular plaguing the internet, going from porn site to porn site, just wanking it, and when they're done with that and they need to recover, they go on YouTube and they make filthy comments. You know the kind I'm talking about. And they also jump down the throat of anyone who makes a moral choice, even if it's just a personal choice, even if they have no intention of imposing on anyone else. Take Julie Borowski, for example, the libertarian girl. She has some personal morals, but as a libertarian, she doesn't seek to use the force of government to impose them on anyone. But she made this video about how she's sick of politicians talking to women like the only thing they care about is their lady parts. The only thing they care about is birth control and stuff. And this other libertarian, who's more of a hedonist, responds to her and says, hey, we love sex and butts and all that slutty stuff, or whatever she said. What the hell does she care how Julie Borowski feels about her own body and her own sexuality? Sorry if I'm weirding you out, Julie, if you ever catch this, but my point is, morality or whatever, isn't it a personal choice? And for me, I'm not a strict moralist or anything, but I do believe that if all you care about is immediate gratification, you're cheating yourself of far deeper happiness that you can find in life by not gratifying the immediate urges every second of every day. As an Orthodox Christian, I'm in the middle of the period of Lent, and there's often a lot of fasting. Let me tell you something. After a Lent of fasting, those lamb chops on Easter are so delicious. If I ate lamb chops, nice fatty lamb chops every day, they wouldn't be as enjoyable. They wouldn't bring me as much happiness because it's like, yeah, more fatty meat, whatever. That's the whole point. Long ago, doing bad things was a lot more fun. You know why? Because people didn't do it all the time. A little bad language was a big shock. Now it's like nobody cares. My point is the hedonists are determined to strip society of every shred of decency, and they do it under the guise of being open-minded, but they're not. They're the most narrow-minded and intolerant of us all, and they need to be stopped. Not stopped by the force of law, but stopped by ordinary people just standing up to them and saying, hey, if you want to go wank off to internet porn, you go do it in the privacy of your own home. I don't need to hear about that stuff. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is the Wag, heading back to the doghouse, not to look at internet porn.